Boom, boom, this is Kendra. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, we got Bleach Immortal Souls up. And as you can see, the beast has dropped. Fully Hollowfied Ichigo Kurosaki is up. So, get in there for the draws. I've already drawn on him. I did fairly well. It's a standard draw, 2 stars. When you get him, 30 shards is all you need. Should be able to do it in about 6. I would advise to continue drawing because you do get 5 shards each time you do the draw. So, you can get more shards than you actually need, and that enabled me to bring him up. I went ahead and I ended up drawing until I had number soldier. I ended up getting 60 shards for him, which allowed me to use just 10 of my UR shards, and I was able to bring him up to a 3-star. Because his second tier, 30 to get him, 40 to make him 3-star. I got 30 of those 40 that I needed, so I just used 10 of my Omnis to go ahead and take him up to 3-star, and it's worth it. I mean, he hits every button that you need. I would definitely want to get him up to 4-star because his 4-star skill is excellent. That's his rampage, the passive skill. It's going to increase his survival a lot. Regeneration of HP. So definitely want to go ahead and get that. So this has allowed me to form the basis for my team. This is the team that I'm going to try to take through to in-game. Should be able to with what I've got. I'm not only going for the first set on the Soul Hall. I'm not going to go for the second set because I want to keep both Kenpachi and White Ichigo in there. So, I needed one more dragon. So I'd have to take out either Kenpachi or White Ichigo and put in I would most likely put in Zangetsu, but at the right, I'm not worried about it right now. I should be able to get through with that, okay? Because White Ichigo and Kenpachi are my two top rated damage characters. As you can see, right here is the top 3, okay? And I've got him up to 6-star, which is why he's right there. And then I got these 2, which are the Soul team. And then Ichigo's way down here because I haven't got him up yet. I just got him yesterday, so I actually just put him this morning, actually. So, but good news is that there's an event coming up here shortly. It's on the earlier servers right now, and that event is going to be a double event with Yamamoto and Yoroku, and that is good because it's going to be both a shard and a weapon shard event, which is excellent. I need 7 shards to complete Yoroku's weapon. That's going to make him extremely more powerful. So that's definitely coming up. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I've already got these. This is Yamamoto's weapon when they had the soul box star for him. So I only need 5. So maybe if I get re-earn enough Soul J by the time comes, I might be able enough to get both weapons again. Would be really good because I definitely want to get these 7 shards to get his weapon. Because anytime that they have a draw that's going to be for my 2 primary characters, I'm of course going to jump on that with gusto. So let's go ahead and take a look. So as you can see, this is the team formation that I will be using. It's in pretty good shape. So let's take a look at the characters in terms of where I'm at right now. Okay, I've got everything, all my main characters except of course for Ichigo, the new Ichigo, are 3-star. Gold 3. All are gold. All of their weapons are golden as well, gold 3 as well. So that's all been taken care of. Been pounded through the stamina. I mean, you don't get so much of it, but I'm going to go ahead and purchase stamina for today since I have a little bit of Soul J left over. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I've got the weapons to where they're at. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ichigo from a standpoint. I've got a long ways to go with him. Now, what I do like, he's got the bonds. Now, I'm missing a character, actually. I'm actually going to need to go for V2, Irokora, when it comes out. Because I'm going to need him. I'm not going to image him up, of course. I'm going to do just enough to get him. Just because I need him for the actual bond. That's going to be required. So if I want to complete the bond, I'm going to need him from that. As in terms of the archive, I'm going to need him for right here as well. As you can see, he is attached on there, so I'm definitely need him to complete 2 bonds and to complete the initiative in the archive for fully Hollowfied Ichigo. So that's not something I was looking forward to, but that's the way it goes. So I'll get him. I'll just do the 30. I think he's a 30. I believe he's 30. I think he's 30. Yep, he's a 30. So he's just going to be standard draw. So this is the one that I need. So I'm just waiting for him to hit. I think it should be pretty soon. But yeah, they are on the earlier servers. They have an event where you could get Yamamoto's weapon and Yuraku's weapon. It's a dual event. So I'm waiting for that event to come out. That'll enable me to beat my weapon for Yuraku. So really happy about that. I was hoping they'd have something like that, and definitely want to focus on that because that's the main part of my team. So I'm moving along pretty good in terms of that. Now remember that if you do take they do have a Soul Jade rebate. So remember to always come in here after you finish to pull up the Soul Jade because you get a lot of it back. I got about like 4,000 something back because they're giving you like 300 and 600 each shot. So it adds up. And you get a lot of it back. It allowed me to do a couple more pulls and allowed me to get me comfortable enough to bring him up to 3-star. So now I can start introducing him into the team. And now I can start focusing on the Soul Hall now that I've got all the players. Because I wasn't really sure which way they were going to go for him. I wasn't sure if they were going to have do something overtly special. Or if they were actually going to just do a standard 30. And, you get him at 2-star, which is that's what they should do. But sometimes like in some of the games like Brave Souls and some of the other games they made getting your hands on him a little bit different, and it was much more difficult. Fortunately, I did not play Brave Souls. I just tried it out. Lost interest in it after a week or two. It was just extremely boring in terms of what the way they had things. It was just basically pathing from one place to the next game. Didn't find that at all fun. Gets to be old after a while. But yeah, other than that, so everything else is good. Season pass is almost up. Remember to focus on this. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna get Yuka. I'm not gonna level him up at this time. But this will be enough to get me. And they are starting to throw some Omni Shards in there. Any way to get Omni Shards is better. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So he is up. So you definitely want to draw on him. So let's go ahead and take a look at his skill set. But it's an awesome skill set, and it blends right in with an excellent team. So you got the standard Berserker Cleave. It does bleed, deals damage to an enemy, adds bleed for 2 rounds, and there's a 40% chance to reduce the target's rage. So rage reduction, also getting that from Shinji as well. Of course, keeping the rage low on your opponents is the name of the game. If they don't have enough rage, they can't release their rage skill. So that's just what you want to do. Rage damage comes from them, so you want to leave that out, the rage skill. So this removes all buffs from an enemy column, then deals damage to the enemy column and steals 15% of target's damage, reduction rate, and damage rate. What's interesting about this is the removing of the buff. Okay, a lot of standard team buff that comes up would be defense plus, or something like that, and this eliminates that. So that's always good. Attack is just strengthened by 14%. And then this is Rampage. This is the one you want to get. When Ichigo attacks a character whose HP is less than his own, damage rate is increased. When the target's HP is more than his, Ichigo regenerates HP equal to a percentage of the damage he deals. For each Azure Dragon on the field, Ichigo's attack increases 5% to a maximum of 15. So, putting in a couple Azure Dragons. I've got Yamamoto in there. So that's going to give me 10. And then working on possibly maybe getting Zangetsu in there, but at this point, it's not worth replacing Kenpachi or White Ichigo. So at this point, I'm just going to have to settle with 10. You can only go 15. But yeah, so that's fine. I have no problem with that. And talent, he's got an excellent talent. 1% attack, def, and HP of all characters. Okay, and it's only in PvE. Non-PvP modes, so it doesn't work in PvP, which of course that would make him extremely overpowered, which is why it's only in that. And of course that's something you want to work on, but this requires shards. Okay, so upgradable to when he's promoted to 4-star, you'll be able to get the second one, and you have to start using shards. It's not really It's something to work on, but it's not something I'm focused on at this point in time. So I've got him up to 7. I could go ahead and bring him up to 80, but I'm still well behind on his weapons and still behind on enhancement. So it is what it is. I'll finish that off. I'll probably be able to bring him up to purple this evening after my stamina's recharged, and we'll see. And then after that, after I get him up to probably gold 1 or something, I'm going to go ahead and start working on 20. You know, you got to do 20 to start getting the mats that you need to bring up the 4-star gold. So that's what I have to do. And then from here on out, after that, it's just going to basically be shards. Focus on earning Omni shards, and you know, watch for events. And events come up with characters, of course. Try to get some more shards, and just do the pools and work it out. You know, it is what it is. I'm enjoying doing it. It's an excellent game. I have one issue with the game, and that is the fact that after the update, it keeps showing a quest in my milestone, but I don't seem to have one. So I have a red dot there, and I'm not sure exactly why the red dot is there. There's nothing on here that indicates I have a reward that I haven't claimed yet. So if anybody else, if anybody watching the video knows what that is, if you want to drop it in the comments, I'd appreciate it, because I don't know how to clear it. It's been up there for the past 4 days. It's a tad bit annoying because, you know, because I have to keep checking the milestone after I do something to make sure I didn't hit a milestone. When I know I shouldn't have, but you know, I'm paranoid, so I check it anyway. But yeah, so got the red dot there. Not sure what it's for. So if anybody has that, or if they know how to clear it, I'd appreciate it. I assume it's some new feature that they added, and it's just not reading the feature. You know, 0 or 1. 0 means it's done. 1 means it's not. I assume that's what it is. It's just a misread in the programming, because it's not, you know, it's not breaking anything. But it's just never disappearing, even though there's nothing there. So, but yeah, so that's all. I just wanted to do, let you know that he is up, and you should be in there drawing for him. It's only for a couple of days, so you definitely want to get in. If you, you know, even if you don't play the game on a you know, just maybe hit it once or twice a week, you definitely want to do this, because it's only going to be up for 2 days. So you need to do it now, and you definitely want to get him because he is one of the strongest, if not the strongest character in the game. We'll make that determination after I've got him fully set up with the others to see where he falls within the actual power set. But based on his skills, anything that has rage steal and anything that has a HP regeneration is definitely going to be something you want to look for, because that just makes them, you know, the longer they're alive, the longer they can do damage. And in the end, that's what it all comes down to. Definitely want to focus on getting a team as well too. Whether you go with the, you know, whichever hall you want to go through, but you definitely want to form one, because it gets you, you know, that damage, you know, a 32%. And I have not got mine fully maxed. That's going to be more once I've backstopped the soul, or once I increase the soul hall with the spirit relics and the gold. But 30, you know, just at 12, I got 32%. So that's for 2 rounds. Okay. So I'm going to be getting 32% less damage done to me on 2 rounds, which means me survive. This allows me to beat teams in PvP that are higher than me in soul power. And I've actually beat teams higher than me in soul power, and I've actually beat them when they had higher initiative, which means they get to go first. And that's simply because of the damage reduction. I'm still alive after, you know, after I go through those sets, because it also increases your damage, your uptime significantly in the guild challenge when you're going up against the guild boss there, because you just live longer. And also combining that with a character like Ichigo, who does rage reduction, and Shinji, who do rage reduction, keeps them out of rage longer, and takes them longer to get to rage. Hopefully, that way it's possible, you know, possibly you can take somebody out before he has a chance to do his rage skill, and that's where the biggest damage comes from, is the rage. So it's you know, it's just in terms of strategic, definitely a soul hall team. You know, I think it's Nell for the Vermilion, and of course Grimjow for the Tiger, and then of course little beastie on the screen here, Ichigo Kurosaki, for the actual Azure Dragon, which is what I've decided to go with, simply because I like full Ichigo. But that's what it is. So definitely something to look at. All right. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to like the video, and remember to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you get notified each time I drop a video, and I try to release on a daily basis. All right. So thanks a lot for watching the video. This is Kid here, and I'm coming at you from the corner, signing out.